Welcome back. And on the news, it says leader of movement for the actualization of the sovereign state of Biafra, Chief Ralph Uwazuruike, threatened to sue security agents for continued detention and torture of 4 of its members by Air Force personnel DSS and the police in Owerri, Imo State. According to him, the MASOB members were arrested at the Emmanuel College Junction, Owerri, for allegedly wearing face caps with the inscription of Biafra Rising Sun. Uwazuruike alleged that the 4 members of the group were initially detained at Nigeria Air Force Base at Naze after they were allegedly giving machetes to cut grass in front of the Air Force Base. This is basically discriminatory. So it's like, if you are in support of Biafra, would you be arrested? I mean, you might underestimate the arrest, but like, it's all this little things, this arrest of them wearing a face cap that shows how, there's an underlying sort of discrimination to Igbo people. It continues and it says, in a statement issued and signed by his media assistant, Elder Chris Moka, the group said on May 20th, the Air Force personnel handed them over to the Directorate of State Security Services, DSS, along Onitsha Owerri Road, and were later moved to the State Criminal Investigation Department, Owerri, where they were beaten to a pulp, which, obviously, if we stand by the Constitution, you're not allowed to beat up the people you arrest. You're going to put them in prison, put them in jail or prison, but you don't beat them up. That's a violation of their human right. And then, according to him, the DSS officials, after beating them to their satisfaction, like, they shouldn't be policemen if they're going to be beating up their own people, handed them over to the Imo State Commissioner of Police, who finally clamped them into detention and refused to admit them to bail till date. He also demanded the immediate release of members who did not breach any known law or charge them to court without any further delay. Wow. Obviously, this is discriminatory to Igbo people by just wearing a hat. If you're going to show your views by wearing a hat, why should you be arrested? That is it shows the prejudice against them and maybe a sort of intimidation. Someone obviously put their comments to this article and said, this guy and the dead Nnamdi Kanu are job men. Okay, someone replies to this comment, which I do not seem to understand, and says, you must be a cow with zoo brain power to mention the great Nnamdi Kanu with that stupid playboy Uwazuruike. Someone says, the person there replies and says, it is you and your useless entire families are dead, zombie, okay? Someone says, prepare for your grave tonight, because thunder will surely fire you for mentioning Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in your whatever rubbish opinion. Another person says, Uwazuruike only uses them to achieve his aim within any tenure that comes. If not, why is he moving freely within the contraption? Ojukwu went on exile for this cause. Nnamdi the same when governments wanted to kill him. You, where are you in the struggle now? We have to know the truth about the organization you joined last time. Another comment says, I'm tired of this Nigeria. Instead of them to give justice to its people, they're giving them injustice. And I think that's why it's best for the country to split up, because the country is just too diverse. The police cannot be prejudiced against you and then be treating you like as if you don't have rights in Nigeria as a Nigerian. So maybe if it's separate countries, we'd all respect ourselves, and you know what, you can't just mess with any tribe like that. Someone says he can't do anything, he's a betrayer. Another person says, just issuing threat to sue while these innocent Biafrans are languishing in the hands of this evil people. Someone says, Uwazuruike threatens to sue Air Force and DSS and this news. Where are those boys? Where are those? This person's grammar is a bit wrong. Someone says, where are the boys he boasted he would unleash on Wike? We need those boys now, not for Wike, but for the above security operatives and the northern youths that are hiding in our bushes. At the end of the day, if we're separated and we respect each other, this will not be happening. Put what you think in the comment section below. Do you believe that the Igbos are being treated unfairly. They're being prejudiced and discriminated against by just, them stating what they stand for by wearing a hat or a cap. Put what you think in the comment section below, and not forget to like and subscribe.